Let me tell you the story about the time that we caught this telephone pole on fire. Alright, let's start her up. Got a good flame going there. You can see all this dead grass that's by the end of this year. Grass kind of dies and goes in the ditch, so we have to burn it to keep our ditches clean, keep the water moving. Burning ditches, getting ready for irrigation season. Here's our trailer of supplies, got our caution sign, a couple of propane tanks, burner, some water, shovels. Good to go. Would anyone like some roasted asparagus? Had some asparagus growing here on the ditch bank and burned the ditch bank, and now we've got some roasted asparagus. Yummy. I will say, we get asparagus that grows wild out here on the ditch banks, and that stuff is good. Getting our ditches all burned nice and clean. Right here in little Penrose, Utah. Not too far from the cemetery. Let me tell you the story about the time that we caught this telephone pole on fire. As you can see, it's kind of charred. A little harder to see now, but it goes all the way up to about right there as far as being burnt. And yeah, you can see it. Kind of stayed on this back side here and went up pretty far. We were getting kind of nervous. Anyways, let me tell you the story. Yeah, good story here. This field here, which is pretty close to the telephone pole. Well, about every 10 to 15 years, that yellowish looking grass above the green grass, it kind of starts to overrun this field here. This is a pasture we put our cows in. And so we decided to burn the overgrowth. And so we kind of put a, we cut down all the grass along here and tried to move it away to create a barrier. Anyways, we started clear on the other side of the field where you can see those trees over there. Those trees right there. And started on that side, and the wind was blowing away from me towards those mountains you can see. So we were just making our way towards the telephone pole, and everything was going great. Just a nice easy burn. And then all of a sudden the wind shifted. Could you hear that pheasant? It's a rooster pheasant. Anyways, the wind shifted. It went from blowing away from me towards the mountains you can see, in the opposite direction towards the telephone pole. I tell you what, that got crazy. This field burned up in no time. It was going nice and slow, and then next thing we know, it was done in about 10 minutes. And it was so ferocious and the flames were so hot that it reached over to this telephone pole and started up, and we noticed it got on fire, and we ran over here to try to put it out. But unfortunately, I mean, there's the base there. The fire started up. We were trying to stop it, but I'd say about there, halfway up, it got to that point and I just couldn't reach it. And it was making its way up towards the top. In fact, the burn marks are just about right there, just below the wires. And so we had to call the little local fire department. They came down and put it out pretty easily, but certainly kept us on our toes and got our heart rates going. But anyways, yeah, that's the time that we started that telephone pole on fire.